This is a Chevy 4.3 liter V6. This engine is in a C1500 pickup truck. This engine also comes in the S10, and I think it comes in some cars as well. This engine is running cold. It's running at about 140 degrees, and it should be running at about 195. Pretty much the only cause for a cold running engine is a bad thermostat. The thermostat is stuck open. So what's happening is the water is not staying in the engine to get hot. It's being circulated and cooled off too much by the radiator. So I'm going to show you how to take this apart and replace the thermostat. First thing you're going to want to do is drain enough of the fluid out of the radiator so we can access the thermostat. It's about right here without having radiator fluid going everywhere. The way to drain it is there's a petcock on this radiator down on the bottom. It's too dark to show you, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Alright, so I've drained enough of the fluid so we can access the thermostat without having too much trouble. I'm going to take off the top radiator hose because it's just as easy to take the whole thing off. Now that we've got the upper radiator hose off, we're going to take off the thermostat housing. Taking off the housing requires a 9/16 deep socket. Now it has a little gasket sealant on there, so it's going to be kind of stuck on there, but this one came off pretty easy. So here's the thermostat housing. We're going to want to take this off. This old thermostat. We're going to want to take that old gasket off and clean this up and clean up the other one. And here is. Oh, he's kind of stuck in there. And there is our old thermostat. Alright, I've taken the old gasket material off and cleaned off the old gasket. And with an old truck like this, no matter what amount of cleaning you do to these surfaces, you're still going to have pitting. So what you need to do is take some gasket maker and apply it to both surfaces to fill in those little guys, those little pits. So you do is you take it like that. Doesn't take much. And then smear it around. And that helps the gasket seal when you've got an old vehicle with all the pitting. Now we're ready to install the new thermostat. You want to make sure that the spring is pointed down into the manifold. Next, we take the paper backing off of the new thermostat. And stick him, we'll put him over there first. put the two screws back in. Once we've got that tight, we'll put the hose back on, fill it with water, and we're done. Alright, now that we've got the thermostat replaced, we want to put in the radiator fluid. What you want to do is take the cap off, of course, fill up as much as you can, and then start the motor with the radiator cap off. Let the engine heat up, the thermostat will open, it'll start circulating, and it will draw water up, and then it'll lower the level in here, and you just fill it up. And you monitor it and you keep filling it up until it's good.